Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Trace here, the Irish Tarot Girl. This is your weekly tarot reading for next week. This week I'm using the pink Iridescent Rider-Waite tarot deck. I absolutely love these cards because they're so shiny and pink and really, really pretty. I'm feeling a bit pink today because it's Friday and why not? So this week I'm going to be doing 3 cards for the main part of the week and then 1 card for the weekend. I've already shuffled, I've already picked out the cards, so we're going to jump straight in and see what we got. So for the beginning of next week, we have 8 of Wands. I nearly said 8 of Swords. 8 of Wands. So we're starting the week off very, very fast moving, fast pace, lots of stuff happening, lots of news coming in, things coming at us thick and fast. Those could be that. So a lot of times this can mean communication. So texts, emails, letters, phone calls, just things coming at you really quick. Lots of information, lots of tasks, lots of stuff going on, things happening quickly. So we're starting the week off very fast paced, very fast moving, hitting the ground running, I would say. And then the second card we have is Page of Cups. Now, pages are all about messages. Pages are all about youth and new beginnings. It can represent a child that you might have, because pages are usually represented in decks by children. So this can represent a child you have that gives you some news, or tells you something important, or tells you something emotional. It could also be a message that comes in that is a message of love, a message of friendship, something coming from somebody that gives you, that gets your emotions going. News that gets your emotions going. I wouldn't say it's a negative card, so it's probably going to be news or a message that makes you feel good. And it could be to do with a child, or it could be from a child in your life. So let's keep going through these cards. So far we're going quickly. Oh, another 8. 8s represent things coming together, working on things, success, failure, things coming to fruition. And 8s, I think, in China are a very positive, successful number. So to have 2 8s here is kind of cool. But the 8 of Cups here shows someone walking away from 8 open cups in the foreground, and they have decided that these cups are not for them, and they're walking away. So this card is all about walking away from something that isn't fulfilling you anymore, or something that you just don't want anymore, something that isn't giving you good feelings anymore, something that you're not loving anymore. Could be somebody that you're not loving anymore. You might be walking away from a friendship, or it could be something as small as I don't like volunteering at this volunteering opportunity. It's not making me feel good. I'm going to take a step back, something like that. But it's something that you are not finding as fulfilling as that you thought you might, and you make the decision to move on to something else. This is not going to be something hugely momentous and significant, because this is a minor arcana card. So don't worry, don't panic. It's all going to be fine. But it just shows you that during the week, there's these rocks here beside the sea represent challenges and obstacles that cause you difficulty, emotional difficulty, because the water and the cups represent emotions. So whatever it is during the week, you might get some news to do with a child or from a child that makes you want to walk away from something. Or maybe that child wants to quit a sport or not be friends with somebody anymore. It could be a child of yours that wants to leave some extracurricular activity or wants to leave some kind of friend behind. Whatever it is, there's going to be news coming in about someone leaving, or you might get some news, because we have the Eight of Wands here too. Speed, news coming in, things happening that makes you make the decision to want to leave something behind. So then for the weekend, Queen of Pentacles, very nice for the weekend, especially because the weekend is when we usually have some time to relax. Some people love to garden. Those are not my people. That is not me. I am not a gardener. I am not the Queen of Pentacles. My sister is the Queen of Pentacles. But this shows someone who is grounded, someone who is healthy, solid, knows where their money is, knows where all of their stuff is. They have their head screwed on tight. They are grounded. They are earth mothers, I suppose you'd call them. And she's surrounded by all this abundance and greenery. She knows how to garden. She knows how to grow those roses. Look at all those roses. This is very much my sister's card. But this, to me, says that whatever this news is that comes in and that makes you want to walk away from something or have to walk away from something, it could be a blessing in disguise. And when you have time over the weekend to sit and relax and ponder over whatever it is that's gone on during the week, you might realize that this is the best thing that could happen, that this is going to help you feel more grounded, more secure, more happy, more connected to nature, to your surroundings, to everything. It's going to turn out to be a wise choice. This could also be somebody who you go to for advice who is like this. But this, to me, as a representation of the weekend, couldn't be nicer, because it shows that whatever goes on in the week, you're going to be able to put that behind you and sit and relax, think about things, and feel good about whatever decisions you've made. Is there anything else? We have a nice mix of suits here. We have Wands, 2 Cups cards, and a Pentacles, which means it's a nice mixture of energies during the week, so quite balanced. The middle of the week is going to be where all the emotion and the upheavals might happen. But the start of the week is going to be quick, things happening quickly, things being up in the air. And as we go along through the week, things stop being so up in the air and, communications and all of that stuff, to being more grounded on the weekend. So it's a good flow throughout the week. I would say go with the flow is a good message for this week, especially looking at these cards with the water and the hills, and like there's a mountain here as well, and some mountain, well, I wouldn't even call it a mountain, a hill with a castle on it. Go with the flow. Go with whatever happens. Go with the news. See where it takes you. And by the weekend, you should feel grounded again, in control, and like you have got everything together after an interesting week. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you've enjoyed these cards because I love these cards. So have a wonderful week. Take care and be good.